Nurses Hotline. April speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Beatrice, and I just wanted to talk about some concerns I have of well, my husband passed away 4 months ago, and I'm just having a really hard time finding my responsibilities with like my meds, and uh,
Mm-hmm.
cooking is becoming much harder. And I wanted to talk to a nurse that might be able to help me remember, because I'm finding I'm missing a lot, and my blood pressure is getting really high because haven't really been taking my blood pressure medications very often anymore.
Okay, absolutely. So that's a lot of information there. So I can definitely help you with that. First off, do you have any nurses that come and see you at home in the community, or are you kind of doing this by yourself?
Yeah, my husband used to always make sure that I was taking my meds on
Okay.
time, and he was the primary cook in the house, and he's not here anymore to help
Absolutely.
me with that.
So
And I
not only are you
much.
you're dealing with grief, but you're also it's an adjustment for you because you had one way that you were used to living, and you didn't really have to worry about this stuff. It seems like so now it's a lot for you to take on by yourself. Seems
Hmm.
well, definitely. There are a couple of options. There's lots of community resources like Nurse Next Door, where you can have a nurse come in for your scheduled med times, and just to kind of remind you, they can come in and they can say, oh, you have your medication due, and they can check your blood pressure. That way, you know how it's doing, and you can have that. Reference, and they can also come in and help you with cooking and cleaning, and kind of that companionship if you feel like you're a little bit bored or a little bit lonely. And then there's also other options where you can go to counseling or grief therapy to deal with the loss of your husband, because of course that's difficult to deal with, and I'm sure that you miss him a lot.
And my kids don't live near me either, so I'm finding it. I just spend a lot of time by myself, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not really able to cope well. I'm just not coping well at all, and I
Do your
feel really lightheaded with my blood pressure. I think it's off right now.
do your parent or do your children live in like a different country, or like how far away do they live?
They live in Manitoba, so it's quite a lot.
And do you have any friends that live close to you, like neighbors or?
Well, the thing about being 87 is a lot of my friends have already passed away, because I,
Oh,
yeah, I'm one of the last of my friends standing at the moment.
that's definitely difficult. And with your blood pressure right now, if you're feeling like lightheaded or having chest pain, it is a good idea to go to the hospital and just to get assessed, especially since you have a condition that you're required to take medication and you haven't been taking it. So my suggestion would be, I was kind of asking to see if you have any friends that could take you to the hospital. If you don't, I mean, you could definitely call an ambulance. You do have to pay for that. Or we can try to set up to get a nurse to come pick you up and take you there. And then we can set up a plan to get a nurse to follow up with you after your discharge to make sure that you don't have to go back to the hospital.
Mm.
And we can maintain your health. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think I don't really want to be a bother in calling 911, but I guess if it ever gets really bad, and I need to call you guys or call
Mm-hmm.
an ambulance to take me there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then maybe I can get your email or phone number and we can follow up, and I can help you with getting a nurse to check in with you in the community. And we can look after all that other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to talk to you, Beatrice. So I hope all goes well. Get to the hospital and we'll talk soon.
Okay. Thank you.